I think people are disconnected from what happens at sea because they live on land. The sea is far away. Much of the sea is out of sight. With the curvature of the earth, it's literally over the horizon. You can't see it. So much of it is underwater where you can't see it. Sea blindness is a phenomenon where people don't see the oceans, they don't think of the oceans, so they're blind to the oceans. You probably know that 70% of the planet is ocean. Did you know that 80% of humans live within 100 miles of the ocean, and that 90% of world global trade takes place on the oceans, and yet 100% of humans live on land? So again, it's out of sight, it's out of mind, and there's a lot of implications for that, this issue of sea blindness. Maritime domain awareness is a naval term that simply means knowing what is going on in the oceans, being aware of what's happening in the maritime domain. So oftentimes in the naval sense, it has to do with knowing where ships are, logistic lines, where your ships are, where the enemy's ships are. But more broadly, it's just knowing what's going on in the oceans. It's knowing what's happening with the tides. It's knowing what happens with the temperature of the seas, the weather, the wildlife, where animals are moving around, where vessels are, where plastic is, where pollution is, and the impact that human actions have on the sea, knowing everything that's going on in the oceans. Maritime domain awareness keeps the ocean safe and secure by knowing what's going on out there and what impact human actions have on the ocean. So if we drink through a plastic straw one time and it winds up in the ocean, where does that plastic straw go, and what impact does it have on the wildlife that lives there? And might it come back to us? There's so many instances now of humans having microplastics in our bodies. A lot of that comes from fish that we eat and water that we drink. So our actions have a serious impact on the oceans, which in turn have a serious impact on us. So it's important that we know what's going on, know what our actions, the impact of our actions have on the seas and thus on ourselves.